I have no idea what I'm doing. I've been doing this for how long? You been doing this, Airman? I started doing this around the '80s. Sometimes coming in here. I don't know when it was. It was so many decades ago. Spent half of my life here in this studio. That doesn't sound right either, but what are you going to do? I'm going to tell you a story, wasn't I? Was I going to tell you a story? I don't rightly recollect. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we just had our family portrait painted, and I'm kind of bummed out. I had my eyes closed, which you'll figure out what that means in a while. Maybe if I move the cable on this thing, see if I can get my left hand to squeeze this thing here, maybe we can. I got that buzz in the E string. Come on, Hairman. I'm getting frustrated. Maybe we'll do it without the guitar. I don't know. Hey, Ballot of Spent Feathers. One day a rooster, next day a duster. God, I was loud, now I'm just rust. And the sun once rose to hear me crow, and now it just yawns and tells me to go. And they say hard work won't break your spine. I took the cash and skipped the grind. Life's backwards is a drunk man's walk, and youth a thief with all its talk. Money stacked where my joints crack, my belly full, a heart gone slack. Back when I was shorn, wet-eared and spry, I trade this gold for one more try. Don't fuss your knickers like a moth to a flame, all wax melts the same. Happy, broke, drunk on now, months of Sundays anyhow. No dog in the fight, no beans to count, just corn through the goose, life's discount. A silk purse from a sow, don't bother. I coasted on looks, now grandfather. Handsome as peaches, ripe and sweet. Now I'm the pits, cracked concrete. Dolled up fine for the county fair. Next stop's a box with a pine knot. Well, butter my sideways. What's the use? Mama don't slap me. I'm cooked juice. Spilled milk. Hell. Let the curd sour. Life's a duster after the hour. And I don't get why families hate me for being lazy. It's not like I did anything. And I remember when I was young and I used to stop on the side of the road to collect beer cans and soda cans just to keep gas in the Honda. And then I went to the Big Apple and my car got busted into and they stole all my beer and soda cans and I was left panhandling on the streets of Manhattan to raise a little gas money to get home. Ups and downs, they call it. I wake up one morning feeling like a rooster on pride, and the next day I'm just a feather duster sweeping the floor with a sigh. Which reminds me when I was down in Louisiana on the coast before the big hurricane and didn't have a dime or a nickel, a penny to my name, and I stopped in a little shop there that was selling seafood, and I said, I'm looking for some money. He said, well, you can hang around here and sleep back in the trailer there. And I swept the floor and tidied up. And he said, you can have anything you want to eat. And I went for them big jumbo shrimp. And boy, did he get upset with me. And then he told me how much they cost, each and every one of them. I guess that was my wages, and I was on my way. My life's been turned upside down like a leaf on a windy day. I'm chasing my tail, got no direction, just drifting away. I heard hard work never hurt anyone, but I don't take no chances, no siree, golly. Now my life's butt backwards and I'm left with nothing to show. And they say life's wasted on the young, and now I'm old and gray and wrinkled. I got my Social Security and I can use it, but my body's all spent with no place to stay. And if I had all this moolah back then, and I was wet behind the ears, what a wonderful world it would have been, with nothing but laughter and tears, chasing this and that. And getting through all my fears. My life's been turned upside down like a leaf on a windy day. I'm chasing my tail, got no direction, just drifting away. I heard hard work never hurt no one, but I don't take no chances, no siree. And now my life's but backwards, and I'm left with nothing to show. Don't get your knickers in a knot, hairman, or be attached to a flame like a moth to a candle. You'll just get burned and worn slap out with no one to claim. I'm happy as a pig in mud with nothing left to lose. My best years were spent dead broke, living moment to moment with nothing to choose. And the future don't mean a thing, 'cause I don't have a dog in the fight no more. Wasted the best part of my life, quicker than corn through a goose, and now it's just a distant light. And my life don't amount to nothing but a hill of beans, and you can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear, and that's just the way it seems. My life's been turned upside down like a leaf on a windy day. I'm chasing my tail, got no direction, just drifting away. And I heard hard work never hurt anyone, but I don't take no chances, no siree. Now my life's but backwards, and I'm left with nothing to show. I used to be handsome as a peach, but now I'm just a shadow of my former self. Pretty is pretty, and pretty does as pretty does, and now I'm just a pit, old as Methuselah. Feeling like someone else, too. I'm dolled up like a pecan pie at a county fair, but it's all just disguise in a pine box. That's where I am, with nothing but my memories and my life that's been compromised. Well, I do declare, life made me want to slap my mama. Well, butter my backside and call me a biscuit, 'cause my life's all used up. No sense crying over spilled milk. Just gotta move on and find a way to fill my cup. But it's hard when you're on the bum, feeling like you're just a fool with no direction, no place to call your own. And I tell you about when I was young. I went to Daddy and I said, Daddy, Daddy, I fell in love and I want to date this awesome guy. And Daddy, I fell in love and I want to date this awesome guy. He looked at me kind of cockeyed and funny. And then he finally said, oh, I guess that's great, son. Who is he? Oh, it's Sammy, the next door son. Father, oh, I wish you hadn't said that, son. I have to tell you something. But you must promise not to tell your mama. Sammy is actually your brother. Well, I was bummed out. But a couple months later, I got over it, and I went to Daddy, and I said, Daddy, Daddy, I fell in love again. And he's even hotter. Oh, and Daddy said, well, that's great, son. I guess if you're going to go that way, go for it. And who is it? Oh, it's Angela, the other neighbor's son. Oh, son, I wish you hadn't told me that. Angela's also your brother. And this went on a few more times, and finally I got so steaming mad, and I was stomping my feet, and I went straight to Mama crying. And I said, Mama, I'm so mad at Daddy. I fell in love with 6 guys, and I can't date any of them because Daddy says that they're his father, or rather, he's their father. And the mother hugged me affectionately and smoothed me out and said, you can date whoever you want, hairman. He ain't your father. And now back with